Well, that was a bit of a dramatic beginning, but it has to be when I bought this thing. This is a barn find. I've had it for about 2 weeks. And first of all, let me just say, this is my new 1984 Honda ATC 200S. I love the 200Ss. I've always wanted one. Specifically, 84 downshift pattern, my favorite. Really cheap. Just look how astonishingly well this thing was kept. That has a rip, and that's from tension, and this is from wear. The guy who I bought this from, he sat on it. Right here, I can feel it's already hard, and right here is more soft, and it cracked when somebody sat on it. The guy I bought it from. So that's a big crack, but it's sealed off. I can't do nothing about it. I'm not going to replace it for that because it still looks pretty good. I love that Honda logo in the back. But what a barn find. Got it for really cheap. The motor runs absolutely perfect. When I first got it, it had a few problems. The sprocket, that one, you can feel air coming out of it from the engine. Also leaked oil through there. And the carb needed to really tune bad. So I sent it to a shop and I got both of those things done, and it was done. It was indeed the seal. He said it was a bunch of pieces, and the sprocket was destroyed. I just said, okay, I don't know anything about the seal in there or how they fixed it. He cleaned the carb and tuned it. It runs good. And when I got it, it actually had a super trap exhaust on it. Well, I bit my lip and spent a bunch of money for an original on eBay. And, oh, look at this. This is one thing that I've never had before. The compression release, I think that's what it's called. I know that's what it does, but I've never had that before. That's cool. The engine is really, like, corroded and gunky. I mean, some of the stuff you can just wipe away. Look at that. See, that part's already gone. But the engine is just dirty. The chain is all gunky, which isn't bad. I mean, it has oil on it, so I'll leave it like that. But I can clean the engine up. It sat for 2 years. And it did not run good when I got it. So, obviously I knew carb cleaning. I'm going to be getting a new handlebar for it. I actually ordered it yesterday. New front bearings, because I hope you can hear that. Ka-dunk, ka-dunk. Front bearings need replaced. The rear ones are good. I'm going to be taking that sticker and that sticker off. I hate when people put that on there. I love this gas thing. It's so clean, shiny. The inside's mint. If I really wanted to, I can auction it off for $300, but I'm not going to do that. No cracks in the plastics. They're all shiny still. They're not completely sun faded. The rack is on there and it's nice and stiff. I put a new bulb in the tail light. Headlight and tail light work. This is something I've never had before. The storage compartment, whatever it is. I've never had that before. My Big Red, it's supposed to have it, but someone took it off, and the storage compartment is kind of exposed. So I've never had that. A storage compartment cover. That's what it is. I'll just call it that. It's got a hitch on it. So, and that brings up the unfortunate news that will be in the next video. I don't know if I'll say it in this one or not. Maybe not. It's kind of introduction. It is 32 degrees out here in Ohio right now. Freezing my ass off. Like, I'm going to wrap this video up so I can get my gloves back on. But I started first pole when I got home from work and went for a ride with it. It's not completely warmed up, but I am going to start it. But listen to that. No tick and no smoke. Unbelievable machine. I had to buy this, the exhaust header, and then the muffler in the back separate. The bolts, I just used the ones that were on the Super Trap exhaust, and I got a coupling gasket that I put in there. Oh, and an O-ring. So basically the exhaust system is brand new. There's one tiny little leak in the muffler. I don't think you'd be able to see it. You have to see the condensation coming out to see where the hole's at, but it really don't matter. The thing sounds freaking amazing. People use 200Ss for workhorse. Well, guess who's going to be starting to use 200S for workhorses? Me. And I'm just going to say it now. I'm going to sell my Big Red. That's the unfortunate news. I've owned that Big Red for about 3 years now. I had it before I started my channel. I got it in pieces. Yeah, so the motor was still in there and all the tires were on there. It's just everything else was completely off. I got it in a big box. I reassembled it. I started it and it smoked. And then I switched the engines, put my dad's 200ES engine in it. He bought a backup and ran it like that, and that's how it's been run for now. But yeah, I'm gonna sell my Big Red. That's the unfortunate thing, because I mean, this is just a barn find and it's in better shape. Same power, no low gear, but first gear seems a little low. Low enough to where I can roll the yard and do work with it. So, and maybe the 110 if I get a hitch for that, because my 110 has low gear and I know it can pull a bunch of stuff. But that's the unfortunate part. Big Red's going. If you're interested and you live in Central Ohio, send me an email, arcticatATC@gmail.com. arcticatATC@gmail.com. It's a fun little email when I have to tell people over the phone and I have to spell it for them. But anyway, if you're interested in my Big Red, give me a call. I'm in Central Ohio. If you really want it, maybe I can meet up somewhere. But if I have to deliver it, it'll be a little extra. I'd really like to get 500 out of it. But if you really want it, maybe I'll sell it to you for 450. That's really as low as I'll go. And that money is going to be put into the 200X, which is dead in the garage. But enough of that. 200S. New 84 200S workhorse. I'll figure out the title of the video later, because it's about a couple things. But this thing is sweet. Always wanted 200S, and I got it. Original toolkits in there, too. No title and no owner's manual, but the original toolkit makes up with it. Original rim colors. These woolly booger tires I really don't care for. They're freaking hard as a rock. That one's alright because they got front shocks, but these don't leak, so I'll leave them on there. You know, kick rocks, oh well, deal with it. Alright, well that's going to conclude the video. New 84 200S, Big Red's being sold. Interested, email me. And the next video will probably be a ride of the 200S. And I'm also going to put a description of the Big Red in a video, which could be the next, I don't know. I'm going to do a all-around video of the Big Red. But later times, that's all. Subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.